Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's talk about failure. In a conversation of failure, we have to talk about success. They go together. They're tied together. They're very similar, in fact. It's funny how people think they're opposites. Both failure and success are subjective qualities. Success can be defined however you want it to be. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. Write down a definition of success. I'll sit next to you and write down my definition. We won't talk about it beforehand. We won't Google it. We won't look it up. We'll just sit and think, what does success mean to me? Write about it, what it means to you. Think about what that definition is. I guarantee you, if we were to do this exercise and read after we both take as much time as we need to write down what success means to us personally, that our description would be different. For me, it may be monetary. For you, it may be fulfillment. There's all kinds of different types of success. We think of success as $1 million, as being rich. That's just business. What's success in a relationship? Never arguing? Having one of these weird relationships where you're fake as fuck and you never have a dispute ever? Is that a successful relationship? Well, we've never argued once. That's not successful. Go ask any psychiatrist. They'll tell you that's twisted. That's dementia. That's craziness. That's two crazy people. What's success in a relationship? The duration? 50 years? 60 years? There's people that are married to each other for that long that the love is gone. I have cousins in Pittsburgh that are that way. They're actually like third cousins of mine. So once you get to third or fourth cousins, there's not a whole lot of bloodline left in there. But, you know, it's family. I like them a lot, and they're really nice people. It's hard to determine if they love each other or not. It really is. And the two, they've been a topic of conversation in my family for my whole life. And they bicker and they argue and they fight and they're really mean to each other. They say really nasty things to each other. They don't really feel, it doesn't feel like that they're married people. They feel like they don't like each other. Like they're enemies from somewhere in the past that somehow are forced to live together. And they don't get divorced. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in divorce. So they're going to stay together. Is that a successful relationship? They've raised kids. Success is subjective. That's the point. It's an arbitrary quality. And the interesting thing about a goal is we look at success as the end point of the goal. So we have a goal in mind. What success is, when will you be successful? I'll be successful when I reach my goal, when I've accomplished this. But many times when we embark on a journey, when we start a goal, as we grow, the goal grows. As we accomplish more within that journey, our vision expands. So what that means is that the destination point keeps getting further. This happens in the gym. That's why I love the gym. I learned so many lessons. I learned about failure in the gym. I'm no longer afraid of failure. I look forward to failure every day. I look forward to failure. In the gym, a lot of people start off with an image of how they want to be. I want to be skinnier. I want to have a perfect body, whatever it is. I want to be big muscle man. Whatever it is, you have a goal. You start off your first 6 months, your first year, and you see some progress, assuming that you're on top of your diet, on top of a healthy workout program, staying in there with your intensity and your frequency, and doing what it takes, actually doing what it takes, not some half-ass bullshit. That's a different video. And as you start seeing incremental steps towards your goal, the end result that you started with, because when you first walked into the gym the first day, you had this fantasy of what I could be like eventually. I could eventually be skinny. I could eventually be muscular, whatever it is. That changes because you slowly get in better shape and the goal slowly changes. I've seen it 1,000 times and I've done it with myself. As soon as I reach the goal, I want to be in the best shape of my life. That's my goal, the best shape of my life. That's arbitrary. What does that mean? It may mean Arnold Schwarzenegger. It may just mean 10 pounds lighter than what you are. But what's the best shape of your life? That was my goal, making some arbitrary statement like that. I got to the best shape of my life. I got to a point where I can sit there and say, damn, I'm better shape now than I've ever been, ever in my entire existence. Better shape now than I was at 18. Better shape now than I was at 25, 35, 45. That's great. But do you stop there? No, I shift the goal to something higher. I want to be in better shape than this. So it went from I want to be in the best shape of my life to I want to be in better shape than I currently am. That best shape of my life goal that I reached is now pushed back. There's a new measure to meet. So as I grow, the goal grows. It's always going to be that brass ring is slightly out of reach. But that's what we aspire to in life. That's healthy. That's what you're supposed to do. Have big goals. Aspire to them your whole life. And don't be worried about whether you reach them. It's about the journey, not about the destination. So, what is failure? If you never actually reach your goal and your end destination keeps getting further away, when you reach a point that you thought that this was it, you decide you're going to go further. There's always another peak to reach on that mountaintop. What's failure? Is failure not reaching your goal? Failure is an arbitrary judgment that we put upon ourselves. Failure in the gym is a good lesson. It's physically not being able to push anymore. When you're done, you have no more in you. You can do 8 reps, 10 reps, 20 reps. But you could also just work out to failure. Don't count. Stop counting and just keep going until you can't go no more. Until you're struggling and you can't push anymore. That's the experience that I live for every single day. To find my limit. Where is that limit where sky has had enough? Where I give up? Where is my give up limit? And it's not about the number. Oh, that guy can push the weight 50 times and I can only push it 20 times. His rate of failure must be less than mine. I have a higher rate of failure because I can't push it as many times. It's not about how many times. It's what you're getting out of it. A guy could push the weight 100 times, but if I'm using perfect form, getting each rep to really push that blood into those muscles, failure could come after 10 reps. It doesn't matter when the failure comes. It just matters the amount that you've done within that time. And then when I can't push anymore, I don't throw the weights down in anger and run out of the gym and say, fuck this shit, man. I tried. Ah. This is what people do with life. This is what they do with their relationships, with their business. Guys jump off buildings because of this shit. Failure is what motherfuckers kill themselves over. I fail every day. I learn to rest. I don't quit. I learn to rest. I learn to rejuvenate my body and my muscles. I drink some water, go take a piss, eat a protein bar, drink a protein shake, rejuvenate myself, have a healthy rest day to recover. And then I get back at it. And those weights are like, oh, you again. That's right, motherfucker, it's me again. You may have won yesterday, but I'm back. And they win every day. Every day, I reach that point of failure when I work out. When I have to give up. I have to just be like, God, I can't do it anymore. That's as much as I have. And if that failure rate is further tomorrow than it is today, guess what? I put more load on. I make it harder. Motherfuckers might say, well, sounds like you want to fail. I do want to fail. That's the point. The failure makes you stronger. It's just a word. It's this taboo curse word that motherfuckers get scared when they hear it. I used to be terrified of failure in all kinds of elements and aspects of my life. Now I don't even think about it. There's no such thing as failure. There's only rest. It's all just food for thought. Tell me what you think about the concept of failure. Is it your biggest fear? Thanks for watching.